Some people are content with a room with a view, but for a select few, the view isn't enough unless it comes with a sheer drop and a touch of vertigo. Welcome to the world of Cliffside hotels, where architecture defies gravity for your viewing pleasure. The icons of the Mediterranean. When you picture cliffside luxury, your mind probably goes straight to the whitewashed villages of the Greek Isles, clinging to volcanic cliffs like sugar cubes. And you're not wrong, our first stop is the place that defines this fantasy. Mystique, a luxury collection hotel in Oia, Santorini. This isn't just a hotel, it's an experience carved directly into the rim of the caldera. The rooms are sculpted, cave-like suites that feel both ancient and impossibly chic. A night here, which can run you well over $2,000 in high season, is less about the room itself and more about the private terrace. It's your personal balcony to the apocalypse, a beautiful 3,600-year-old volcanic eruption that left behind one of the most breathtaking views on the planet. You're not just looking at the Aegean Sea, you're floating above it, surrounded by a silence so profound you can almost hear your stock portfolio growing. From the minimalist white of Greece, we journey to the historic grandeur of Italy's Amalfi Coast. Here, perched 1,000 feet above the Tyrrhenian Sea in the town of Ravello, is the Belmond Hotel Caruso. This isn't some modern glass box, it's a former 11th century palace, a place where Renaissance art and Roman ruins are part of the decor. But the main event, the reason billionaires and Hollywood royalty flock here, is the infinity pool. It's arguably the most famous pool in the world. It doesn't just have a view, it's an optical illusion, a blade of shimmering blue that seems to hang suspended between the sky and the sea. A stay here, with rooms easily pushing past $4,000 a night, is about immersing yourself in a kind of timeless European glamour that can't be faked. It's for people who want their vacation to feel like a classic film. New World grandeur. Leaving the old world behind, we cross the Atlantic to the rugged, dramatic coastlines of the Americas, starting with California's Highway 1. Here, nestled into the cliffs of Big Sur, is the legendary Post Ranch Inn. This isn't your typical luxury hotel. It's a sanctuary of rustic elegance, where the architecture is designed to be secondary to the jaw-dropping nature surrounding it. There are no TVs in the rooms, a deliberate choice to force you to look out at the Pacific Ocean or up at the ancient redwood trees. A stay here requires two things: a very healthy bank account, with rooms starting around $2,500 a night, and the foresight to book about the same time you were applying for college. The most sought after rooms are the Treehouses, stilted structures that make you feel like you're living in the canopy of the forest, 1,200 feet above the crashing waves. From the cool fog of Big Sur, we head to the tropical heat of the Caribbean. In St. Lucia, the Ladera Resort took the concept of a room with a view and stripped it down to its most audacious core. They removed the fourth wall. That's not a metaphor. The suites are deliberately designed with only 3 walls, leaving one side completely open to the elements and an unobstructed, postcard-perfect view of the Piton Mountains rising from the sea. Each suite has its own private plunge pool, often with a swing, making it feel less like a hotel room and more like a private perch in paradise. It's an immersive, slightly daring experience that proves true luxury is about removing barriers, not building them. Of course, no tour of cliffside hotels would be complete without a stop in Mexico, where the Pacific coastline offers a canvas for architectural drama. First, we head to Acapulco's exclusive Diamante Peninsula and the Banyan Tree Cabo Marques. This resort is a stunning example of the Thai brand's signature Asian-inspired serenity meeting the fiery passion of a Mexican landscape. Built on the dramatic cliffs within a private, gated community, the resort ensures absolute privacy. Each of its 45 villas is a secluded sanctuary, featuring soaring thatched roof pavilions and floor-to-ceiling glass walls that retract completely, erasing the boundary between the bedroom and the sun deck. The star of each villa is its private heated infinity pool, which feels like it's floating high above the glistening expanse of Puerto Marquez Bay. With rates often starting around $700 and climbing upwards of $1,500 a night, you're paying for this seamless indoor-outdoor living and access to world-class amenities, including an award-winning spa renowned for its holistic Asian wellness treatments and the Cliff Edge Saffron restaurant, offering gourmet Thai cuisine against a backdrop of breathtaking sunsets. Just up the coast, the resort now known as the Cala de Mar Resort and Spa Ixtapa offers a different, though no less spectacular vision of cliffside life. It feels less like it was built on the cliff and more like it grew organically out of it. The entire property is a breathtaking cascade of terracotta-colored adobe, tumbling down the rock face in a series of terraces that lead to a private, wave-swept cove. The architecture is a masterclass in honoring its location, using traditional Mexican techniques to create a sense of intimate, romantic seclusion. Each of its 59 suites, which typically range from $800 to over $1,300 a night, is meticulously oriented to face the sunset and features a spacious private terrace with its own cool water plunge pool. It's an almost unheard of luxury to guarantee every single guest this private amenity. The resort enhances its vertical design with a charming funicular to transport guests, making the journey part of the experience. It's a place built for quiet moments, where the main event is always the vast, empty expanse of the Pacific Ocean. Asian elegance on the edge. Next, we journey to Southeast Asia, where cliffside luxury is infused with a unique blend of serene hospitality and high-fashion glamour. Our first stop is a place you might recognize, especially if you enjoy watching wealthy vacationers have spectacular 5-star meltdowns. Welcome to the Four Seasons Resort on Koh Samui, the real-life star and stunning backdrop for Season 3 of HBO's The White Lotus. The entire resort, which served as the canvas for the show's signature chaos, is nestled within a lush amphitheater of coconut groves, cascading down a steep hillside to a private, pristine bay. The villas, each boasting a magnificent infinity pool, are designed to feel like exclusive treetop sanctuaries where you can live out your own dramatic storyline. For a price tag starting around $1,500 a night, you're not just buying a room, you're buying into the legendary Four Seasons ecosystem of flawless, almost telepathic service. A level of care, ironically, designed to prevent the very kind of drama the show is famous for. You can spend your day learning the art of Muay Thai in the open-air ring, exploring Ong Thong National Marine Park on the resort's private yacht, or sampling rare vintages at the island's only dedicated rum vault, all while trying to picture where the show's inevitable intrigue unfolded. This is the choice for established wealth that values impeccable execution over flashy branding. But if quiet confidence isn't your style, and you prefer your luxury to make a bold, unambiguous statement, then you fly to Bali. The Bulgari Resort in Uluwatu is a monument to what happens when a world-renowned fashion and jewelry house decides to build a hotel. Perched on a 500-foot cliff with staggering views of the Indian Ocean, this resort is the physical embodiment of the Bulgari brand. Impossibly chic, meticulously crafted, and breathtakingly expensive. Designed by famed Italian architects Antonio Soterio, Patricia Viel, the resort is a masterclass in fusion, blending hand-cut volcanic stones and rich Javanese mahogany with custom-designed Bulgari fabrics and furnishings. The villas are spectacular, but the multi-bedroom mansions are on another level, offering cinematic pools and dedicated staff for a truly secluded experience. The resort's masterstroke, however, is the glass-fronted inclinator. It's not merely a lift to the exclusive beach club below, it's a ceremonial descent, a dramatic journey from the clifftop world of high design to a secluded paradise, reinforcing the resort's exclusivity and engineering prowess. A villa here, easily costing over $3,000 a night, is a status symbol you can sleep in, a clear signal that you've not only arrived, but you've done so in impeccable style. The wild and unexpected. For our final two stops, we're going to places that defy categorization, starting with a hotel that trades polished perfection for bohemian soul. Areias do Seixo on Portugal's raw and windswept Silver Coast isn't for everyone, and that's the point. It's a deliberate departure from polished perfection, an eco-chic retreat that embraces a rugged, almost brutalist aesthetic surrounded by pine forests and rolling dunes. The hotel's commitment to sustainability is at its core, from the geothermal heating to the organic farm-to-table restaurant that sources ingredients directly from its own gardens. It's a place that feels more like the secret hideaway of a very cool, very rich artist than a traditional 5-star hotel. Each of the 14 rooms tells a different story, individually designed with a mix of concrete, wood, and Moroccan-inspired decor. Polished concrete floors are warmed by crackling fireplaces and eclectic furnishings, while open-plan stone bathtubs invite you to soak with a view of the wild landscape. A wooden boardwalk snakes through the dunes to an almost private stretch of untamed beach, reinforcing a deep connection to nature. This isn't a place for passive luxury, it's for the billionaire who finds infinity pools a bit cliche and prefers to watch the storm-tossed Atlantic from a hot tub on their private patio. And now, for the grand finale. We're leaving the coast behind and heading deep into the heart of Africa to a cliffside hotel so spectacular it feels like it belongs on another planet. The and beyond Ngorongoro Crater Lodge in Tanzania is perched on the very edge of a World Heritage Site, the Ngorongoro Crater, the world's largest intact volcanic caldera. Often called the Cradle of Life, this 100 square mile crater floor is home to one of the highest concentrations of wildlife on Earth. The hotel itself is an architectural fever dream, famously described as Maasai meets Versailles. The suites are opulent, stilted structures with thatched roofs, rawhide chandeliers, and interiors filled with silk curtains, antiques, and brocade sofas. Each one comes with a personal butler and floor-to-ceiling windows that look down into the crater. From your bathtub with a pair of Swarovski binoculars, you can watch lions, elephants, and vast herds of wildebeest. A night here is a profound, life-altering experience that comes with a price tag to match, easily exceeding $2,000 per person. It is, without a doubt, the most unique cliffside hotel on Earth, offering a front row seat to the dawn of time. From Italy to Tanzania, these hotels prove that the greatest luxury isn't just about service or amenities. It's about a view that takes your breath away and an experience that puts you on the literal edge of the world. So which cliff would you choose to wake up on? Let me know in the comments.